Mr. Romney has said his first foreign trip as president would be to Israel. During his visit there in July, he lashed out against Syrian President Bashar al-Assad.
The dictator in Damascus, no friend to Israel, no friend to America, slaughters his own people as he desperately clings to power.
Syrian security forces and rebels have been battling for more than a year. Mr. Romney would aid the rebels, says Dov Zakheim, a foreign policy advisor to the nominee.
Mr. Romney has made it very clear that he would do all that it takes to get arms to the rebels. That means money. That means equipment.
While in Israel, Mr. Romney also had strong words for Iran's leaders.
We should employ any and all measures to dissuade the Iranian regime from its nuclear course. And it is our fervent hope that diplomatic and economic measures will do so.
Iran is pursuing a nuclear enrichment program that it says is peaceful. Mr. Romney would make sure Iran would not be able to make a nuclear weapon, according to Zakheim.
Mr. Romney, as a fresh face, as a new start, would come in and say no enrichment, no exemptions, and, of course, back that up with a serious promise of the use of force, which, frankly, we hope we won't have to use.
At the Democratic Party presidential convention, President Obama criticized his challenger's foreign policy credentials.
After all, you don't call Russia our #1 enemy, not al-Qaeda, Russia, unless you're still stuck in a Cold War mind warp.
Mr. Romney has referred to Russia as America's #1 geopolitical foe. At the UN Security Council, Russia has blocked U.S.-supported resolutions on Syria aimed at stopping the fighting there, and also opposed stronger actions to curb Iran's nuclear ambitions.
Our concern with Russia, again, is not that we see them as an enemy, because we don't. Our concern with Russia is that they seem to be backsliding in terms of human rights, in terms of aggressiveness toward their neighbors.
The conduct of the war in Afghanistan is another issue where Mr. Romney is seeking to highlight differences, though not on the planned 2014 withdrawal of U.S. combat forces.
As of now, 2014 is on the schedule, and Mr. Romney is prepared to abide by it if the military is comfortable.
Mr. Romney has repeatedly said he would designate China a currency manipulator, but Zakheim says Mr. Romney does not see China as a natural enemy. And in Africa, foreign policy advisor Zakheim says Mr. Romney would continue to support programs that promote development and health, and those that battle terrorism. Suzanne Presto, VOA News, Washington.
So that the civics use well.